position, and Arsenal in third place has the better goal difference among the three teams, with about 5 goals different from City and 4 ahead of Liverpool. It's a very interesting title charge this season that we are seeing, and it promises to go down the wire. These three teams are still going to play each other. Arsenal obviously has finished their fixtures with Liverpool this season. They're still going to play Manchester City. Manchester City will play Liverpool. Manchester City will also still play Man U. It's still going to be a very interesting title challenge. Arsenal 4, Newcastle 1 at the Emirates under the light on Saturday night, 8:30 kickoff. Usually league games are played early afternoons or early evenings, but this game was because of Arsenal's trip to Porto. Of course, they lost that game. This game was played at night under the lights, and Arsenal completely annihilated Newcastle, dominating them. Total domination, 4-1. In fact, it's a game that the 4-1 scoreline actually flatters Newcastle, because Arsenal should have and may have scored many more goals. Again, this edition we are bringing you 6 things you may not know or may not have noticed in that game. The first one being that Newcastle actually can be bullied in a game. Newcastle is a team with a reputation of bullying teams in EPL games. So I've seen them many times. Arsenal was a victim of this last season, both at the Emirates and at Newcastle. But in this game, Arsenal bullied them, pinned them down to their own half, actually in their own box. Newcastle could not get out. Players like Amiron, who are pacey wingers, we are seen for many minutes in that game, playing on the right but trying to heck and Tibia. Newcastle centre backs, Shaw, who is a very good football playing centre half, was seen turning over possession so many times. One of them that he was lucky to escape with Arsenal scoring a goal. The one that Odegaard robbed him off, and they could not manage to score from 6 yards. Newcastle can actually be bullied in an EPL game. Number 2, Arsenal still do not have an established number 9. This team has scored in 6 games. They have scored 25 goals, conceding just 4 goals. Arsenal still do not have an established striker. This was a big talk before the January transfer window because of Arsenal's struggles in front of goal. January transfer window came. There was no movement. There was no sign that Arteta and Edu were planning to sign a striker. And it was said in the footballing world that if Arsenal do not sign a striker in January, then they should forget about the title challenge. But this team has come back since the turn of the year to score 25 goals now in 6 games, a minimum of 3 goals per game. 3-1 to Crystal Palace, 5-0, 6-0, 4-1. You can just they have refused to score less than 3 goals in any EPL game since the turn of this year, being the first team to win 6 straight games in a new calendar year. This is a record that they have managed to achieve without having an established number 9. The one that I even have that many still say is not established number 9, Jesus, is not even fit. He's out injured. Right now in the fold of Arsenal, there's no established striker, and they still scored 4 goals again today after scoring 21 in 5 games before this game. J9, Jorginho has remained a big game player, a joker for Arteta. Most big coaches are known for pulling surprises in games. It seems Arteta has gotten his man in Jorginho, using him to break that teams in tough and big games. Jorginho again won Man of the Match award in this official Man of the Match award in this game again today after posting a scintillating performance, forming a very solid and effective base for Arsenal to play. helping Declan Rice to push forward on the left side of the midfield, and Odegaard giving the license to also move forward to orchestrate play in the final third and make things happen for Arsenal. Odegaard has been seen playing a deeper role in the midfield, but with Jorginho on the pitch again today, he had the license to move further forward in the pitch, and this helped Arsenal to break Newcastle down, put them under pressure, created goals, scored goals, and completely dominated them throughout the game. Jorginho remains a joker for Arteta in big games, in games that teams play low blocks and do not attack. Jorginho remains Arteta's joker. Kai Havertz actually has a role. That's actually a reason why Arteta signed Arteta. This is our number 4 thing that we noticed in this game. Kai Havertz has finally become effective. He's now seeing the reason why Arteta signed Kai Havertz. He scores goals now. He helps to hold up play, fights, wins his duels, and creates chances. And most importantly, he is scoring goals. Kai Havertz last season in Chelsea, when he played completely as a striker, was 7 goals in his whole season. So far, Kai Havertz has scored 7 goals for Arsenal with so few assists, and the season is still about to come, still on. Kai Havertz's confidence is higher. He now has a role. We are finally seeing the reason why Arteta signed Kai Havertz. He's becoming effective. He has proved to not be a flop anymore. Arteta and Edu were questioned when this transfer was completed. We'll now see the reason why Kai Havertz was signed by Arsenal, to help them further up in the pitch, to handle teams that are physically bully Arsenal in the past up front, because Arsenal used to have little players up front. Kai Havertz has become the rallying point, the target point for Arsenal when they need to get up the pitch against physical and big teams. And not just that, he is scoring goals, creating chances, and creating assists. Newcastle cannot win at the Emirates. Number 5. Newcastle since 2010 has not won a game at the Emirates. In fact, in 2014, they've not scored a goal at the Emirates. The same fate with their coach Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe has now visited the Emirates 8 times with different teams and has only left Emirates with 1 point. He has not won a game at the Emirates before. This negative history for Newcastle and Eddie Howe continued tonight after they lost 4-1 again to the Gunners. In fact, they made improvement from their last 7 or 8 visits to the Emirates, because they managed to score 1 goal. In the past, they hardly get a goal at the Emirates. They never scored a goal in the Emirates in the last decade. So Newcastle continued their hoodoo, their curse. The Emirates continued to be a curse ground for Newcastle and Eddie Howe, a place that they find no joy at all. Arsenal offers them no joy at all on their visit to the Emirates. Corner kicks variation. Arsenal has now become a study for creating goals from corner kicks and set pieces. Arsenal offers variation and effective corner kicks, creating goals from them and hurting teams. In this game again today, they scored 2 corner kick goals, making it a total of 19 so far in the season, more than any other team has scored in the league from set pieces and corner kicks. And why this is a talking point is because Arsenal is not a team that is known for scoring goals through set pieces. They have now scored 19 goals from set pieces this season so far, with different variations of spot kicks. These are the 6 things that we are very evident in today's game that we noticed that you may not have noticed. Get busy in the comment section if there is anything that you noticed in the team that was not mentioned. Let us know today. The title challenge is real. There is just 1 point separating Liverpool in the first position and Manchester City, and 1 point separating Manchester City in second position and Arsenal. Arsenal in third place has the better goal difference among the 3 teams, with about 5 goals different from City and 4 ahead of Liverpool. It's a very interesting title charge this season that we are seeing, and it promises to go down the wire. These three teams are still going to play each other. Arsenal obviously has finished their fixtures with Liverpool this season. They're still going to play Manchester City. Manchester City will play Liverpool. Manchester City will also still play Man U. It's still going to be a very interesting title challenge. Nobody can lay claim at this stage of going to win the title. Yes, City still remains favourites, followed by Liverpool and then Arsenal, but nobody can bet their mortgage on this one for any of these teams to win, for one of these teams to win the league. We'll wait and see how the running pans out. But this is a current edition of 6 things you may not have noticed in Arsenal 4, Newcastle 1. Thank you and ciao.